All right, welcome back. It's 8:21. Active Commute Week is back next week, all in an effort to encourage West Michiganders to choose a different, more economical mode of transportation rather than driving. Joining me this morning, Carrie Veldman from the Michigan Sustainable Business Forum, Jeffrey King with The Rapid, and Steve Brickle with Founders Brewing Company. We've got quite the crew here in studio. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. For those of us who don't know what Active Commute Week is, tell us all about it.
Sure. So Active Commute Week is a community event where we encourage people to get out of their single occupancy vehicle and take a different mode of transportation. That can be taking the bus, carpool, bike, take a scooter, walk, any combination of those modes to kind of learn new habits and record all your trips and win prizes and hopefully make new habits.
Yeah, absolutely. So, what spurred this? Why are we doing this? What's the why behind it all?
So Active Commute Week kind of spurred 10 years ago, just as a way to encourage people to stop taking that single occupancy vehicle. This is something that, we end up with traffic jams, and on top of that, we're using a lot more greenhouse gas emissions, using more gas, which is costly. So just trying to get people to try out some new habits and see if it's something that will stick in their daily life.
Yeah, and of course you guys have done it year after year, so it's become kind of popular. You guys want to keep that up. The Rapid involved in this as well. What's your part in all of this?
Yeah, thanks, Tanner. So people can sign up for Active Commute Week through West Michigan Rides, which is a free program by the Rapid. It's a federally funded program that helps support congestion mitigation and air quality improvement. It's a free program that helps people identify new modes of transportation like Carrie was talking about, so whether that's taking transit, biking, walking, whether that's to work or to school. When they sign up, they can earn rewards towards free prizes in the community. So like discounts at restaurants. So for example, discounts at Founders just for participating and taking an alternative mode of transportation.
Okay, yeah. And of course, we are talking about the Active Commute Week, the Rapid being a part of this. And of course, Founders is exactly the after party of all of this, right?
Yeah, we're excited to throw kind of the community celebration after all the hard work everyone puts in. It's actually going to be on September 19th.
Okay.
And next Friday. So there'll be prizes, drinks, food, and people will be able to see the impact that they actually had throughout the entire week.
Yeah, absolutely. So when we're talking about the impact, what is the impact we're hoping people take away from this?
We're hoping that people can kind of start to dive into some new habits. It's really easy to just take that single occupancy vehicle to work, to meeting up with a friend for dinner, but there are other options. Even just carpooling can have a really big impact on greenhouse gas emissions, on what you're spending, and on what's going to be kind of congesting our roads. So being able to take a week to be really mindful about what mode of transportation we're taking can kind of help develop into better habits further down the road. And maybe it's not something that will be a new mode of transportation for every single day, but it's something that we can, I'm just going to meet a friend for dinner 2 miles from here. I'm going to bike.
Or walk, or
Exactly.
something like that, yeah. Mm-hmm. And in fact, I plan on walking to something a little bit later this evening, too, instead of taking my car. When we're talking about taking the car, it is so easy to just hop in the car and go, right? Can you talk about, the environmental impact of all of this too? Because, in Michigan, we're very environmentally friendly. We're environmentally conscious, especially with all of our waterways in the area and green space too. Can you talk about the environmental impact of taking that single occupancy vehicle?
Sure. So one really cool thing about signing up and being able to kind of track your trips is that it also tracks your greenhouse gas emissions and how much you're saving on gas. So if you sign up, you'll be able to kind of see through the end of the week how much you saved, how much greenhouse gas emissions you saved, and then all of us together will collectively be able to see what that impact has been. So when we can kind of compare that year over year to what we saved in just 1 week. And that's just 5 days out of the year. So if you kind of can compound that, we'll really see some big changes.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's talk about how we can sign up. Where do we go to do that? And anyone can sign up, right?
Yes, so anyone can sign up. It's free to sign up. So you visit my.wmrides.org. Click on the Join Now. You'll see the Active Commute Week banner on there. You can sign up. You can join as either an individual You can join as part of a team. So let's say you have a group of neighbors or coworkers that you want to join with. You can also get your company to sign up. So if you want to create this large collective impact in your workplace and you all want to bike or carpool or take the bus to work next week, even if it's just one day, it has a large impact when we combine all of that together. So it's my.wmrides.org. It's free to sign up. And the competition starts Monday.
Yeah, okay, very cool. And so when we get to the end of the week and we're awarding prizes here, you know, what sort of things do we recognize when we get to the end of the week?
Yeah, that's a great question. So at our community celebration, we're going to go out of our way to recognize those individuals, teams, and companies who took the most trips, reduced the most emissions, and had the largest turnover in the amount of individuals who were previously driving alone, who are now doing these multimodal trips. So we'll be recognizing all those individuals at our community celebration. Again, it's at Founders from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. We'll be right out on the porch. It's supposed to be a beautiful day. Just saw the weather. It's supposed to be a beautiful day.
Yep.
And we'll have food and drinks, and we'll be recognizing those accomplishments.
Yeah, and for Founders, why was it important for you guys to be involved in all of this?
Yeah, sustainability is one of our core values,
Yeah.
but we love to bring people together, and this is a really inclusive event. A lot of folks commute, and so this is a way to just bring those people together and celebrate, camaraderie and common ground.
Yeah, this is one of those things too. Grand Rapids in many areas, especially, I mean, West Michigan in general, but specifically Grand Rapids, very walkable, very bikeable. People don't realize that until they actually get out on a walk or start biking around, and I think it's probably a really good way to kind of show that off a little bit too.
And Founders happens to be across the street from the Rapids
Yep.
bus station.
I was going to say, trust me, I've been to Founders many times. I know exactly where it's at.
Yeah.
Yep. Very cool. No, awesome. Anything else that I haven't asked that you guys think is important about Active Commute Week, especially as you guys are entering another year of hopefully some success this year in that as well?
Yeah, so we're excited to be able to kind of award people and reward them for doing these active trips and trying something different. That's kind of one thing that is in addition to the community celebration is the more trips you log, the more miles you log, the more raffle tickets you get. And then we have some really cool prizes from people like Velocity, Founders, Coca-Cola, Williams & Works. We've got some really great partners, Grand Rapids Bicycle Company. So there's lots of opportunities to kind of win prizes for logging any kind of trip. And yeah, we're really hopeful that this is something that you kind of jump in, try something new, and hopefully it will stick and really become a part of your life going forward.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, I want to just get a sense of how popular this has been in the past. I'm sure you guys are able to track like how successful it's been over the years with the WM Rides program. Can you just talk about that for a second and how many people you guys have had in the past?
Yeah, absolutely. So we recently relaunched the West Michigan Rides program. Previously it was West Michigan Ride Share about a year ago. And with the new program and the new app, which again you can download in the Apple or Google Play Store or visit my.wmrides.org. We have over 1,500 members now who are actively tracking their trips and earning rewards and prizes for just making simple changes in their daily commute and committing to greener and cleaner travel and environmental standards.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, one more time, how do we sign up again and when's the date range again? So Monday through Friday next week?
Yep, it'll be September 12th through 19th, or 15th through 19th. My apologies.
I was like, I think so, yeah.
And the community celebration is at Founders from 4 to 7 on Friday, September 19th.
Okay. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here. We really appreciate your time. And of course, get out there, be active instead of getting in that car, driving to work or dinner or whatnot. So we appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just now, 8:30, we're going to come back here in just a minute with a new segment called 13 Takes the Field. Spoiler alert, it's about marching band. We'll be back.